It's day 964 of living in a minivan, and as you might have guessed, I wrecked today. And honestly, today's wreck was so weird. It was all slow motion and left us both wondering what the heck just happened. But before we get to that, we need to have our normal morning routine, having our coffee, this time again indoors because it was quite windy yet again. And while Jay stepped away from the van, I snuck in his favorite treat. It was so good, actually. Don't tell him I told you that, though. After coffee, it was on to breakfast before we got into work for the day. And again, we were both inside, so I sat up front and Jay sat in the back as we tried to work through the wind and shaking of the van. Before we knew it, we only had about an hour and a half before sunset, so it was time to hit the trails. And like I said at the beginning, I wrecked right at the beginning this time. But even though I was a little banged up, we decided to keep riding, doing a loop through Colossal Cave State Park. You know that song, I get knocked down, but I get up again? That's totally my mountain bike theme song. We're Heather and Jason living in a minivan with our cat Georgie, encouraging you to live life differently.